next guest has taught me more than any other person on the earth, and she also doesn't mind if I snore and drool on her. Sort of nice. Plus, she's a master at saving time in the kitchen, and today she's here to share some of our Oz family food secrets. Please welcome my beautiful wife of exactly 30 years this year. I didn't forget the anniversary. And author of the new book. It's fantastic. She wrote it all. The Oz Family Kitchen. Lisa Oz. So please, just in case rumors get started, I don't drool, do I?
No.
Yeah. What do I do?
You steal all the covers, for one.
I do that. I'm greedy about covers.
Yes. And go ahead. You tell them this. You love the story of the puffing air.
She claims I go like this.
He does.
Which she says is worse than snoring, but I don't think it exists. However, you claim it so, and I'll believe it. All right, so Lisa knows a ton about eating healthy. I don't. When we first started dating, I heard she was a vegetarian, and I have to admit this. I had no idea what a vegetarian was. I thought vegetarians ate vegetables and other things. So I made you this specialty of mine. It was chicken wrapped in aluminum foil.
And that was it. Nothing else. And it was your specialty. And that was the first and last meal I think you've ever cooked.
Yes, it was. But it was my best effort. And we were in Philadelphia. I was at medical school, so because she didn't want to eat the chicken, because she didn't eat chicken, I learned. I took her to a steakhouse.
Yeah, it was really sweet. So let's go out for dinner. If you don't eat chicken, we'll go to a restaurant. The restaurant was Pat's Cheesesteak. So
if you're from Philly, you know they got great cheesesteaks there.
I don't know that he didn't know what a vegetarian was. I just think he wasn't listening when I said vegetarian. It's that male condition where the ears don't work when you talk.
Why I'm listening today, she's going to educate all of us about food. I must say, I've been blessed to have wonderful food for 30 years. But a lot of folks don't realize how we eat. So you decided to put it together in one little tome. And what prompted you to spend so many hours of your life doing that?
Well, it was the number of people who would come up to me when I would say I was your wife, and they would say, oh, do you just eat kale and soaked nuts at home? Yeah, literally. Kale, blueberries, yogurt, and soaked nuts. That's our diet. So no, I wrote this because I figured people needed to see that the way we eat at home, which is healthful and good for your body, is also abundant and delicious and fun and joyful. It's not, purgatory for eating. All
right, so she's picked out 3 items. Come on over here. Secret number 1 is something that I absolutely love. It's a casserole.
Yes.
And most people probably don't think I ever touch a casserole, but this is a little different.
Well, that's because most casseroles are all cream and noodles and not things that you would normally eat. But this is a fabulous casserole dish. It is beans. It has a Mexican flavor. So you start by just saute. It's super easy and it's actually really cheap to make. It's beans and peppers and onions and garlic and mushrooms. You saute it all together. It does not take long at all. So you pretend that you're sauteing that. Delicious, right?
Usually I just sit by and watch her anyway. I don't really help that much.
This is true. This is feels like home. This is what we do. And then we make a quick crust, a cornbread crust, because you know how good cornbread is with Mexican food? And it's cornbread and
You said it was like home.
You're yeah, not that part. And then we've got
foreplay.
Foreplay. Baking soda and some chili powder. This gives it that delicious Mexican flavor. A little salt. And now this is my secret ingredient for Mexican food. I love it. I bet a lot of you out there hate this. Mehmet loves it. Daphne hates it. Cilantro. My favorite herb.
How many cilantro lovers are there out there? I don't want all the haters. There's actually a gene that makes some people taste cilantro like it's soap. So if people don't like it, that's what's wrong with you. My daughter Daphne, as Lisa mentioned, has it. Okay.
So wait, it's not done. You
I know, I'm getting ready.
On a casserole. So this is actually a vegan recipe. So instead of using eggs, we use flax seeds ground up with a little coconut milk, and you moisten the flax seeds in water, put in the coconut milk, and the secret ingredient is a little bit of maple syrup, so it has a nice sweetness to it. And then you
see what a good whisker I am after years of training.
Whisking, that is your job, sweetie. You found if this TV thing doesn't work out, you know what you can do.
My calling in life, surgery and whisking. We do this in the OR a lot.
Can you get more of it in there? Anyway, once you've got this all whisked, actually you were doing better than I am. Then we're just gonna take dollops of this and put it on top here. It's gonna be whisked better when you do it at home. And then you just make individual serving size dollops. Like that, pop it in the oven, and this is how it comes out.
It is so good, my friends. We're home.
It's like a fiesta.
And it's the kind of thing, you will be full on this, and you won't be in too many calories. All right.
Lots of fiber.
Number 2 family secret has to do with the food you guys all know that I love, which is nuts.
There's not much of a secret that you're Mr. Nuts, is there? No.
That's right. I always tell you, you soak your nuts, freeze your nuts, all those kind of things. But this is different kind of preparation for nuts because it gets to get boring eating raw nuts all the time. So how do you spice them up?
Right, so this is a glazed spicy nut. I like to make it spicy. You don't like it too hot, so it's a not so spicy nut. But what we do is we make a glaze here. It's got a little olive oil, again, maple syrup, and any spices you like. My favorite spice is nigella seeds. So I happen to use a lot of nigella seed, cumin, oregano, salt, pepper, and then what makes it some garlic. What makes it spicy is the cayenne pepper. So you can put in as much cayenne pepper as you like.
She burns my mouth out. The whole tongue feels like it's falling out when she puts that stuff in there. But can I explain? What I do love is nigella seeds, which give it a very different, almost exotic flavor. But most people don't use these. So educate folks.
Well, you can get them, if you can't find them in your local market, you can get them online, anywhere. And they have a wonderful Middle Eastern flavor. If any of you have ever had Armenian string cheese, have you ever had this cheese with the little black dots? It's that taste. It's a little bit licoricey, but not quite. So then you dump them in.
This is the part I do.
Yes, okay.
I'm good with my hands.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
And you do that.
Yes. And then?
And then you just spread them out.
The spreading part I'm really good at. Here we are.
Yep, here. Now, here. We gotta clean off your hands.
I like that. This is how you stay married for 30 years.
Pop these in the oven. Yeah, lots of nuts. Pop these in the oven. Watch how long you keep them in there because people's ovens have different temperatures, so keep an eye on them. You just want them to be lightly toasted. They come out and they are so tasty.
Now, you don't have to trust me. I'm gonna take us to the other family I have with the folks who work here at the show. So, Tony, taste that. Uli's our food stylist. Paul, take some of that. Thank you. Share it. Oh, they're feeding each other. Oh my goodness. What do you guys think? Is it worth it?
Very good.
Even if it takes 20 minutes. That's it. 15, 20 minutes later, you got heaven. All right, finally, the last food secret is, Lisa?
That Mehmet likes a shot of tequila every now and then.
I do like it. I love tequila. Lisa does not like straight up tequila, so she actually makes a gingered Paloma.
Well, I'm just too old for shots these days. So I figure a cocktail's a little more sophisticated, a little more grown up, but it still has tequila. It's grapefruit juice, a little lime, some ginger juice, a splash of club soda, and then we've got this grown up cocktail.
I got this for you also.
Oh, I'm gonna do both?
This is mine, yes.
I'm gonna do shots and cocktails?
Yes.
A two-fisted drinker here?
I toast to you, honey.
Yeah, thanks.
You gotta chug that. She's too smart for me.
It's the real tequila.
Yeah, I do the fake tequila and the real tequila, and she's too smart for me. After 30 years, she's figured me out. All right, I love you dearly. All right, up next, Lisa's gonna show you how to make a salad bar. This is actually what we eat at our house most evenings because it's easy to do and it's so good for you. We'll be right back. We are back with my beautiful wife, Lisa, who has a great new book. It's called The Oz Family Kitchen. It's filled with quick and easy ideas for feeding your family. It's what we do in our family with a big, busy family. And Lisa grew up in one, and she made one with us, with me. Lisa has her favorite go-to meals, and there isn't much time to make dinner, so these are the ones we go to all the time. One of my favorites, the Oz Family Salad Bar. So why do you like salad bars when you're big and busy?
Well, the great thing about this is it's customizable. You know, in our family, there are 15 different diets at any one time. So I've been vegan, I am a vegetarian. We have a daughter who's gluten-free. We have our son, who has to have meat pretty much at every meal. He plays football. So the nice thing about this is everybody can eat the same thing without me being a short order cook and doing 15 different entrees, but we can customize it to whatever it is we like. So we start with a big bowl of salad of greens. You can use any greens that you have. The thing about this recipe is that really it's about your pantry, your refrigerator. And then you pick a protein. So if I like these beautiful little roasted chickpeas, that's a protein, or you can use chicken if you're a meat eater. You like chicken. Then you pick a nut, a seed. Mehmet here, you can do sunflower seeds. Those are almonds. You could do pecans, walnuts, any kind of nut you like. And again, you spread this out on the table and everybody makes their own meal. You do a cheese if you want. This is feta, but you could do Parmesan, you could do Munster, whatever you've got lying around, and then a fruit. And if you don't have any fresh fruit, you can always use dried fruits. You can use cranberries, you can use dried cherries, you can use apricots, whatever you have lying around. This is the salad that you put together on your own plate. He did it in the whole bowl. Okay. You would actually eat that whole thing.
I would
That's
eat
a meal in a bowl
well,
right
in
there.
fairness, well, we don't actually make it on a plate. We'll make a whole bowl, and then people will pick at this for the rest of the evening.
And then they could add whatever they want separately on onto their plates.
But the magic isn't this. The magic is the dressing.
Well, yes. So it's so easy to make that there's really no reason you would ever have to buy bottle dressing. This is super fast, super easy. You would dress the salad. It's basically just olive oil, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of maple syrup again to cut the tartness, some garlic, some mustard, salt, pepper, and my favorite ingredient, which is fresh cut chives. And I'm just gonna put a little extra chives on there. They make everything taste good.
The dressing is the best part.
The dressing is so good.
Frankly, I don't care if the salad's wilted, it still tastes good. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.